Good day, everyone, and welcome to TED Talk. I'm your speaker, Alisa Diana Sarsha from PPA2. So, before we start, let me ask you what science can do for you, or how science can eventually change the words today. So, you can answer that, but let me start. Today, I'm going to share with you about the science inventions that maybe made things possible. So, what it is? It is the GMO, or the genetically modified organism. What it is? GMO is an organism that has its DNA altered or modified in some way through genetic engineering. So GMO has a genetic material or DNA that altered the way does not occur naturally. So then why GMO invented? Because GMO will have a possible solution for today's food production. So it is mostly used or commonly used for foods. Here are the top 10 genetically modified foods: corn, soy, cotton, papaya, rice, canola, potatoes, tomatoes, dairy products, and peas. And now let's find the benefits of GMO. One is the food supply become predictable. And then number two is the pesticides are used less often. Why? Because the GMO has a new characteristic developed which change the size, color, the shape, and even has its own pesticides. And then number three, nutritional content can be improved. Why? If the GMO are totally accepted, maybe the nutritional content may be more effective than the organic. So last is the food are more appealing to it. Some of us are not want to eat if its color is not appealing to us. But then GMO will help you to eat your food because it's now more appealing because of the color, size, and shape. So now, how does GMOs affect human body? So here the something that was the institution for responsible technology, or the anti-GMO um, information that released, or the study. So now, what is the effect of GMO to the human body? First is the allergy. Why allergy? Some GMO have its own allergens that cause allergy or trigger the allergy into the human being. The next is the infertility. Why? Because when the GMO fed to the rats, the rats has its small baby. Then after the third generation, the rat can reproduce. Even the dogs and the pigs that fed by the GMO cause infertility or can produce their own babies. So it is possible to happen to the human. So next one is the cancer. No, March 2015, World Health Organization classified glycophosphate. So why glycophosphate, or what is glycophosphate? It is a toxin which is dangerous for the human body, and it triggered the cancer cells, or for you to have a cancer. And worse is you can eventually have more serious diseases such as Parkinson's diseases, Alzheimer's, autism, prostate cancer, breast cancer. So it's very dangerous. And then next is liver toxicity. Liver is important to our body because of its function to detoxification. So why liver toxicity? When the GMO used in the rats, they also observed that the liver of the rats damaged But after 3 days of giving non-GMO foods, the rat liver turned or back to its normal. It is proved that it's dangerous to the liver of the rats to have a GMO product. And then next is the antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic is very important to the body because it fights the infection. But when the GMO 2 is reduced bacteria that is resistant to the antibiotic and cause much more infection. So then the American Academy of Environmental Medicine um, warning that GMO is not good and ask doctors to please stop giving your patient GMO products because it is not safe. So what is the conclusion here? So as we today observe, we almost eat or intake or consume foods that is already processed because an instant food that we intake every day is not good for the body, especially if it's not organic. Why? Because it's cause much more worse. You take it for a long term, you can gain much worse diseases. So as early as now, please take care of your health because health is your wealth. And continue living with the awareness of protecting yourself, especially for our loved ones or family members, for the children at school and at your home. Please guide the people around you that you don't need to take risks for the food you intake. You have to be knowledgeable and aware that the possible effects of some engineering food that has not already been studied or processed. So that's all for today. Um, Thank you very much. Have a nice day.